Every week, one 8-hour video will be uploaded. All novels uploaded here are completed, so you will get a full story without searching or waiting. I have listened to the translated version on web, and there are no major problems with translation. If you want Chinese novel translated, give me the original name of the novel and I will respond to your request as soon as possible. Please make sure your request is on the latest video. If you hear this "u" sound in the novel, it means either question mark or some space is left, like getting materials or experience gained there more but not shown. If after a name is used and after there is silence, it means exclamation marks were used as in shock. I don't know if this will happen in recorded one, but it happened in web version. Chapter 28. Chun Bo, who had just exited the subway, had several large question marks over his head. What? 300 points of rage critical hit? What exactly is going on? This was no less than the prank he had pulled last night when Lu Fei called Wang Hao. What was Wang Hao going through? Was he undergoing a tribulation? Lu Fei was truly impressive. In just 2 minutes, she had caused 2 rage critical hits for Wang Hao. Following the principle of never missing out on gossip, Chun Bo called Lu Fei, pretending to be concerned. "Fei, have you returned home?" Lu Fei's mood was clearly very low at this moment, but facing Chun Bo, she still forced herself to perk up. "Just got back. What about you?" "I'm about to exit the subway station. Did you see Wang Hao? Did he make things difficult for you?" Cough. "I saw him. We were talking fine. I told him that not only did you give me a luxury car worth 3.5 million, but you also helped us pay off all our mortgage and car loans." His attitude was softening and he was about to accept our relationship, but I don't know what got into him. He suddenly yelled no and then ran out without looking back. Lu Fei was also puzzled by Wang Hao's reaction. "Ah? What's wrong with him?" Chun Bo also didn't understand. How did a rage-critical hit of 300 points suddenly occur for no reason? Chun Bo really wanted to know the reason. That way, in the future, he could constantly farm rage-critical hits from Wang Hao by targeting what Wang Hao found most unacceptable. "I don't know either. He suddenly ran out like he saw a ghost, like a madman. I still don't know where he went. Like he saw a ghost?" Chun Bo guessed that Wang Hao must have seen something unacceptable on Lu Fei. But last night, Lu Fei had always used work as an excuse, forbidding Chun Bo from leaving any marks on her. So what exactly did Wang Hao see on Lu Fei? "Bo, only you care about me so much. I miss you," Lu Fei suddenly said. "Then I'll come find you?" Chun Bo wasn't joking. Having just tasted meat, he hadn't had enough yet. As long as Lu Fei agreed, Chun Bo would immediately pay for a taxi to Lu Fei's home. If he could run into Wang Hao, he might even be able to farm a wave of rage points. Lu Fei hesitated for a moment. "Forget it, last night was too tiring, and it's not good for the body to be too frequent. Plus, my knees are still sore. I need to rest for several days before I can play with you." "Knees?"
Chun Bo suddenly understood.
Although he hadn't deliberately left marks, the red marks on Lu Fei's knees wouldn't disappear that quickly. Because Lu Fei was wearing a skirt, Wang Hao definitely saw the red marks on Lu Fei's knees. No wonder that kid Wang Hao suddenly generated 300 points of rage critical hit and ran out like a madman. So that's what he saw. Then, in the future, Chun Bo finally knew how to provoke Wang Hao and make him consistently output rage critical hits. After hanging up Lu Fei's call, Chun Bo did not immediately return to his dorm room. Instead, he found a decent hotel around the school and booked a room. Currently, his total rage points had reached 3,630 points. He already had 3 chances to draw a prize. This time, he decided to treat it with solemnity, drawing with the most devout attitude. To show his sincerity, before checking into the hotel, Chun Bo also went to a nearby market to buy a bundle of incense and an incense burner. In the hotel, after bathing, changing clothes, and washing away the bad luck from his body, Chun Bo lit 3 sticks of incense in the incense burner and placed them on the table. He stood in front of the incense burner and reverently bowed 3 times, asking all the deities and ancestors to bless him with a 10 billion cash grand prize. After praying for 10 minutes, Chun Bo awakened the system. System, start the draw. System, Received. Wishing the host explosive luck. Getting whatever you wish for. Immediately, a 2-meter diameter colorful roulette appeared before Chun Bo's eyes. Like last time, the 10 billion grand prize occupied half of the roulette, while the other dense small words were squeezed together, difficult to distinguish. Spin. At Chun Bo's command, the roulette began to slowly start. Then its rotation speed became faster and faster. Stop!
Chenbo shouted loudly.
The colorful roulette instantly lost power, and its rotation speed gradually slowed down. Chun Bo's gaze was fixed on the roulette before him, his expression tense, his palms sweating. Ding! The colorful roulette finally stopped. What the hell? Unlike the last time, this time the roulette's pointer stopped completely on the other side of the 10 billion. Grand prize. Congratulations, host. This draw has granted you Grandmaster level footwork, Cherished Star Step. Cherished Star Step. When executed, it is elegant and swift, moving like a ghost. The practitioner can move freely on the battlefield, making it a divine escape technique. What kind of stuff is this? Chun Bo really wanted to curse. You blackmailed me for 1,000 rage points just to give me this thing? Moving freely on the battlefield. Who the hell goes to a battlefield these days? I want money, only that 10 billion cash. The next moment, the footwork of Cherished Star Step poured into Chun Bo's mind like photocopies. A continuous stream of phantom images. Each move and stance felt like it had been refined 1,000 times, flexible and natural. Chun Bo, who had just been full of disdain, became surprised. Is this the Grandmaster level Cherished Star Step? Although he had never performed it, Chun Bo was certain that once this footwork was executed, dodging bullets would be an easy feat. Awesome. From now on, Mom no longer has to worry about me getting beaten up. When it comes to running, who can outrun me? Suddenly, he felt that this Cherished Star Step was acceptable after all. 1,000 rage points were not spent in vain. It was still that saying, the system's nature destined him to offend many people later on. Even some powerful big shots. With this divine escape technique, who can do anything to me? Never mind. Chun Bo no longer felt pained. Anyway, he still had 2 more chances to draw. With a 50% chance of winning the 10 billion cash grand prize, it was impossible not to win even once out of 3 consecutive draws. Right? System, draw for me again. At Chun Bo's command, the huge 2-meter diameter colorful roulette began to spin again. Stop! Ding-a-ling-ling. The colorful roulette's rotation speed gradually slowed down. Compared to the first time when his palms were sweating, this time Chun Bo's forehead was also covered in beads of sweat, and his heart was in his throat. It was too damn exciting. Too damn tense. Ding! The colorful roulette stopped again. My goodness! What the hell is this again? Just like last time, the pointer of the colorful roulette had nothing to do with the red area of the 10 billion. Grand prize. The words at the position where the pointer stopped were so small that Chun Bo couldn't even see them clearly. Ding! Congratulations, host. You have acquired skill. Grandmaster level singing. My goodness! What the hell is this again? Grandmaster level singing. Allows the host to easily sing all songs in the world with the highest standards and techniques. Chun Bo jumped off the bed in anger. He tolerated the Cherished Star Step. After all, it was a divine survival and escape technique. But this Grandmaster level singing, what good is it? He didn't want to be a singer. When chasing girls, singing is not as effective as the power of money. Throw out a stack of cash, and even 8 Liang Jin could turn into Takashi Kaneshiro in a girl's heart. No matter how bad the song, a girl would listen with delight. 1,000 rage points, and you give me this thing. Chun Bo felt like crying at this moment. Chapter 29. Regardless of whether Chun Bo accepted it or not, a mysterious power surged into his throat. Instantly, Chun Bo felt his vocal cords become more magnetic. With this feeling, he could effortlessly control high notes, low notes, vibrato, and falsetto. Even so, Chun Bo still felt a deep sense of dissatisfaction. He was a typical Type 1 personality, simply not wanting to sing in front of others. Chun Bo forced himself to calm down. 2,000 points of rage value had already been consumed, and now only one chance remained. If he still drew these random things this time, he would have no choice but to torment Wang Hao to death, repeatedly flogging his corpse. Chun Bo sat cross-legged on the bed and prayed devoutly to the incense burner for 10 minutes, until Chun Bo had an inexplicable feeling in his heart. Yes, that's the feeling. Chun Bo's eyes snapped open. System, draw for me. The colorful roulette began to spin rapidly. Chun Bo focused intensely until he found that feeling again. Stop it! Chun Bo stood on the bed and let out a sharp cry. Ding-a-ling. As the roulette's speed slowed, Chun Bo's adrenaline surged, and his whole body couldn't help but tremble. Ring-a-ling. Until the roulette stopped, Chun Bo was completely stunned. The pointer was nowhere near the vast red area of the grand prize. The room fell silent. If the system were a real person, Chun Bo wouldn't mind giving it a taste of life. System, is it illegal for your pointer to land in the red area of the $1 billion grand prize? Chun Bo couldn't help but ask. System, it's not illegal. Then explain to me, what's the probability of not winning 4 consecutive draws with a 50% chance? Are you even darker than the lottery? System, replying to host, everything is random. Not winning 4 times in a row only means host's luck is poor. We hope host will keep up the good work. The $1 billion grand prize is within reach. I don't believe a word you say, you rotten system. System, host, don't be discouraged. The prize from this draw is also top-notch. Oh, Chun Bo immediately perked up. What's the prize for this draw? System, congratulations. Host, the prize obtained from this draw is JTY's finger. What? Chun Bo was dumbfounded. His mouth pursed as if he had eaten a sour plum. JTY's finger? Chun Bo was not unfamiliar with this. But, system, are you serious? JTY's finger still needed a system reward? Chun Bo believed that his hand speed, as a 20-year-old virgin, was no slower than JTY's. As long as he had enough practice opportunities, any JTY's finger could be learned easily. Could the system's rewards contain such trash? System, once this skill is used, regardless of gender, age, or species, all targets will inevitably and rapidly increase their favorability towards host. Each target can only be used once. Chun Bo, system, are you a legitimate system? Don't you dare get my book banned. System, please rest assured. Host, this system is absolutely legitimate. Chun Bo. And this, isn't it the same principle as a solar-powered flashlight? Those who are qualified can't use it, and those who are not qualified can't use it either. This skill is too damn useless. System, hee. This system is only responsible for rewards. As for the skill's usage scenarios and targets, that is host's personal matter, and this system will not interfere.
Chun Bo sighed silently.
No matter how useless the skill, he could only accept it resignedly. Just consider it 1,000 points of rage value stolen by this damn system. 3,000 points of rage value only to draw these 3 negligible skills. Chun Bo felt a pang of regret. He wondered how much more rage value he could extract from Wang Hao. It seemed he needed to act quickly on the other bound target, Lin Mengyao's younger sister, Lin Ruoshi. Thinking of this, hope and anticipation rekindled in Chun Bo's heart. He believed that as long as he earned enough rage value, there would always be a chance to draw the $1 billion grand prize. This damn system couldn't possibly prevent him from winning a prize his entire life. Could it? Otherwise, wouldn't he become the most tragic system holder on the entire internet? Chun Bo, you're finally back. Where have you been all day? Wang Hao has been looking for you like crazy since yesterday, even threatening to kill you. Did you screw him over? His malice towards you is so deep. Chun Bo dragged his tired, dejected body back to the dorm, and his roommate Huang Bin hooked an arm over Chun
Bo's shoulder, asking.
Yeah, you guessed it damn right. Tisk, with your weak demeanor, if you're man enough, really go do it. Just spewing threats only makes you seem incompetent. We all know about what happened between you, Wang Hao, and Lin Mengyao. I told you a long time ago that those two weren't good people, they were just playing with you, but you wouldn't believe it. Especially Lin Mengyao. She never had you in her eyes. But it's fine, you live and learn. Next time you encounter a woman like that, steer clear. Huang Bin chattered on, trying to comfort Chen Bo in his own way. But it's also strange. Wang Hao and Lin Mengyao played you, so you should be chasing after Wang Hao, right? Was that kid looking for you like you were his father's killer? Anyone who didn't know would really think you laid hands on his mother.
Chen Bo shrugged.
Anyway, even if he told them, they wouldn't believe him. And what's even stranger, Lin Mengyao also came to the dorm to look for you yesterday, saying your phone was unanswered. You know how much she used to despise our dorm. She would never actively come here. Fourth brother, even if Lin Mengyao apologizes to you, you absolutely cannot go back to her. A girl like her isn't suitable for you. We are all just ordinary people. If we're looking for a girlfriend, finding someone decent is enough. We can't afford to play with such pretty and scheming girls. Also, your broken phone really should be replaced. It keeps crashing and messing things up. Hu Guohua, the eldest in the dorm, also chimed in, earnestly advising him. Fourth brother, Lin Mengyao really isn't suitable for you. I advise you to stay away from her in the future, even pretend not to know her. Zhang Wenjun, the second oldest in the dorm, also echoed. Ding! A target with malice towards host has been detected, Zhang Wenjun. The system is currently detecting the woman Zhang Wenjun cherishes most in his heart. What? Zhang Wenjun? Malice towards me? In his memory, Zhang Wenjun had never had a conflict with him, and they even got along very well. How could he harbor malice towards him? Why? Ding! Confirmed by the system, Zhang Wenjun's most cherished woman, Lin Mengyao. What the F? Zhang Wenjun's most cherished woman was actually Lin Mengyao? What kind of mess is this? Looking at the seemingly harmless Zhang Wenjun, Chen Bo seemed to understand some things. No wonder ever since he nominally became Lin Mengyao's boyfriend, there were often posts related to him on campus, Weibo and other social platforms. Orphan college student delivers food for true love. To protect true love, poor college student becomes loyal delivery prince. Campus belle girlfriend. Can the poor delivery boy really keep her? The protagonist in all these posts was Chen Bo. Because of these posts, Chen Bo eventually earned the title of delivery prince and became a somewhat famous figure. On campus, on the surface, these posts recorded and praised his diligence and hard work, but in reality, they carried a strong sense of contempt and mockery, with a hint of sarcasm. What made it even harder for Chen Bo to accept was that these posts exposed a large amount of his personal information and privacy, causing him a lot of trouble. Chen Bo didn't know who was so interested in him, tirelessly fabricating his information. At this moment, he noticed the scornful smile curling on Zhang Wenjun's lips. Perhaps, Zhang Wenjun was the one who had been secretly slandering him all along. Chapter 30. Here is Lin Mengyao's basic information. Name: Lin Mengyao. Occupation: university student. Age 21 years old. Height: 170 cm. Weight: 50 kilograms. Looks: 85 points out of 100. Number of passengers: 7. Marital status: single. Lin Mengyao's favorability towards the host: 20. Chen Bo had not yet recovered from the shock of Zhang Wenjun's malice towards him and the fact that Zhang Wenjun was Lin Mengyao's simp. The information the system provided about Lin Mengyao struck Chen Bo's brain like a series of thunderbolts. Lin Mengyao's number of passengers was as high as 7? Amazing! These past few days, Lin Mengyao had always maintained a good girl persona in front of Chen Bo. If he hadn't stumbled upon Lin Mengyao and Wang Hao's affair, he would have really thought Lin Mengyao was still Apure Maiden. It's true that you know a person's face but not their heart. Chen Bo was a little curious if Zhang Wenjun was among these 7 people. If Zhang Wenjun really was, Chen Bo would feel incredibly wronged. His nominal fake boyfriend hadn't even had a taste, But Zhang Wenjun had already had his fill. Chun Bo thought carefully. Zhang Wenjun shouldn't be included in that group. Otherwise, given Zhang Wenjun's nature, he wouldn't be playing so many little tricks behind his back today. He'd be radiating joy and arrogance. What shocked and angered Chun Bo the most was that Lin Mengyao's favorability towards him was only 20. Damn it, he had doted on her for years, granted her every wish, and given her all his income from part-time food delivery, yet in the end, her favorability towards him was only 20 points. And this was even after he showed off his wealth in front of Lu Fei yesterday. Chun Bo had every reason to suspect that before he showed off his wealth, his favorability in Lin Mengyao's heart was a negative number. Suddenly, Chun Bo realized another problem. He had to curry favor with Lin Ruoshi to extract Lin Mengyao's rage points. Now the system was bound to Zhang Wenjun, and he also needed to curry favor with Lin Mengyao to extract Zhang Wenjun's rage points. Was this relationship a bit messy? So, for Lin Mengyao, should he curry favor or suppress her? Or should he curry favor and suppress her at the same time? If that happened, would Lin Mengyao eventually become mentally unstable? Thinking of this, Chun Bo suddenly became very expectant. Hot and cold, unpredictable, pursue and abandon at the same time. Too brutal, too cruel, too happy. It's rare for Chun Bo not to be out delivering food. Our dorm is all here today. How about we play a few rounds? Huang Bin pulled out his phone, looking excited. Zhang Wenjun. Play what? Chun Bo's broken phone always lags terribly, and he always drags us down to a team wipe. In every team fight, it's boring. In the past, Chun Bo would have thought Zhang Wenjun was merely stating a fact, without any malice. So, whenever Zhang Wenjun voiced an opinion, Chun Bo would very apologetically withdraw from their gaming sessions. Now Chun Bo understood that Zhang Wenjun was blatantly excluding him from their small dorm group. Chun Bo pulled out the Huawei triple-folding screen phone Lu Fei had given him and said with a chuckle, "My pride of the nation shouldn't lag, right?" Huang Bin, Hu Guohua, and Zhang Wenjun's eyes widened as they stared at the latest triple-folding screen phone in Chun Bo's hand. This phone had been hotly debated recently, with mixed reviews. Huang Bin and Hu Guohua's gazes were full of envy. As for Zhang Wenjun, a hint of gloom flashed in his eyes instantly. It was at this moment that Chun Bo realized his roommate, who had always greeted him with a smile, was actually such a dark person. Huang Bin, holy cow, fourth bro, did you win the lottery? This phone must cost over 10,000. Chun Bo, my girlfriend gave it to me. Huang Bin, fourth bro, don't you dare brag. Lin Mengyao wouldn't be willing to buy you a phone worth over 10,000. Don't spend your own money just to show off. Chun Bo, I don't only have one girlfriend. Huang Bin, you're not done showing off, are you? How could we not know your situation? Hu Guohua, it seems our fourth bro has finally awakened. Boys should love themselves more, spend their money on themselves, and let gold diggers like Lin Mengyao go to hell. Zhang Wenjun, this kind of thing is mutual consent. It's hard to buy fourth bro's willingness, so you can't blame Lin Mengyao. Huang Bin, stop chattering, hurry up. Chun Bo, the four of us can't do a 5-player queue. Huang Bin, just pull in a random player. Hu Guohua, fourth bro, which lane do you play? Chun Bo, any. I'll fill. After a series of games. Damn it, Chun Bo. You play Arthur jungle, Arthur support, Arthur top, Arthur mid, and you even play Arthur in the bot lane? Do you only know how to play one hero when you fill? Chun Bo, as long as we win, don't mind the details. As a result, they lost several games in a row. At 10 p.m., Lu Fei sent Chun Bo a photo of herself wearing a long, suspender nightgown. Darling, I just finished showering. Did you miss me? After seeing the photo, Chun Bo immediately felt his blood surge and quickly replied, Sweetheart, should I come find you now? Don't be silly. How just got back. If he saw you, who knows what a fuss he'd make. Then should we go to a hotel? Naughty, we just did that at noon again? I can't. But tomorrow night should be fine. Then tomorrow night. I want you to wear the outfit from the photo. Slept until dawn. Another beautiful day. Today, Chun-Bo tidied himself up from top to bottom and put on the clothes Lu Fei had given him. Clothes make the man, as the saddle makes the horse. Dressed in these brand-name clothes, Chun-Bo felt that he looked even more handsome and spirited, and more confident. Fourth bro, with that get-up today, are you going to flirt with Lin Mengyao again?
Wang bin frownet helplessly.
I am going to flirt with a girl, but it's not Lin Mengyao. If not her, then who? Do you have a new target? But as long as it's not Lin Mengyao, there shouldn't be a big problem. It's indeed not Lin Mengyao, but her younger sister, Lin Ruoshi. Huang Bin immediately spat out what he was drinking. What? You're going after Lin Mengyao's sister, Lin Ruoshi? Are you crazy? She's one of the 3 campus beauties of the Foreign Language Institute. She's much colder than Lin Mengyao. The men pursuing her line up outside the campus, but I've never heard of anyone succeeding. Going to flirt with her. Isn't that just asking for trouble?
Chen-Bo smiled calmly.
How can you know without trying? What if I succeed? You can dream. Forget it, you won't give up until you hit a wall. Don't blame me when she leaves you heartbroken. After class, Chun-Bo did not, as usual, immediately change into his yellow uniform to deliver food. In the school's art building, Lin Mengyao and her best friend Zhang Xiyu, as well as her younger sister Lin Ruoshi, all belonged to the school's dance troupe. This place gathered most of the beauties in the school with a rating of 80 points or higher. Even Lin Mengyao and Zhang Xiyu could only be considered average here. And Lin Ruoshi, among this group of beauties, was like a dazzling pearl, bright and radiant. Most of the dance performances organized by the school had Lin Ruoshi in the center position. Therefore, Lin Ruoshi had already gathered a group of fanatical admirers in the school, including many wealthy, second-generation heirs. Despite this, Lin Ruoshi had never been rumored to be involved with any boy. Currently, on various social platforms, rumors had even appeared that Lin Ruoshi was a lesbian who liked girls. However, Chun-Bo was very clear. On one hand, Lin Ruoshi's ambitions were far greater than Lin Mengyao's. Ordinary characters truly couldn't catch her eye. She knew better than anyone that only the original was valuable. Never having had a boyfriend was merely a strategy to wait for a higher price. But she was never short of simps. On the other hand, her elder sister Lin Mengyao kept too tight a leash. Any boy approaching Lin Ruoshi had to first get past Lin Mengyao. At this moment, Lin Ruoshi was wearing a pink, tight-fitting dance outfit, outlining her tall and graceful figure, with alluring curves. Even Chun-Bo felt for a moment as if his soul had been drawn in. The surrounding male spectators all stared with wide eyes. Zhang Xiyu was the first to spot Chun-Bo. Zhang Xiyu tugged at Lin Mengyao, who was dancing so hard her clothes were soaked. Beside her, Yao Yao, look, it's Chun-Bo. Lin Mengyao looked in the direction Zhang Xiyu was pointing. She noticed that Chun-Bo was different today, even exuding a bit of a noble aura. His handsome appearance made her somewhat captivated. Of course, it was mainly because she knew Chun-Bo was a wealthy young master. Lin Mengyao, favorability plus 10. Lin Mengyao, favorability plus 10. Current favorability, 40 points. Seeing Lin Mengyao's favorability towards him rapidly increase, Chun-Bo felt no joy at all. He cursed inwardly. Bitch! He had merely changed into a different outfit than usual, and Lin Mengyao's favorability towards him sharply increased. The thought of Lin Mengyao having had 7 passengers behind his back. Chun-Bo's heart was filled with rage. But Chun-Bo had a question. If Lin Mengyao's favorability towards him continued to rise, would it affect the binding system? Favorability is favorability. Malice is malice. There is no necessary connection between the two. Is this what they call love-hate relationship? This was quite consistent with Lin Mengyao's personality. Chapter 31. Chun-Bo wasn't sure if it was his imagination, but he always felt that Zhang Xiyu's gaze today held a hint of shyness and charm when she looked at him. In the past, Zhang Xiu had always looked at him with mockery and disdain. This sudden change made Chun Bo a little unaccustomed. Chun Bo, you've become so handsome after a few days. I almost didn't recognize you. You're here to see Meng Yao, right? Zhang Xiu enthusiastically greeted Chun Bo first, and thoughtfully pushed Lin Mengyao forward. I'm not looking for her.
Chen Bo replied indifferently.
Lin Mengyao, who had been beaming, immediately frowned. Chun Bo, I was wrong before. Will you forgive me? I apologize to you. I said I'm not looking for you. Then who are you looking for? I'm looking for your sister. Boom. Lin Mengyao was instantly consumed by rage. Chun Bo, you're taking advantage, aren't you? How can you curse at people? At this moment, Lin Ruoshi, who was sweating profusely and drinking water, heard the conversation between Chun Bo and Lin Mengyao. After glancing at Chun Bo with an extremely disgusted look, she turned her face away. Lin Ruoshi, favorability -5. Lin Ruoshi's current favorability had already dropped to -35. Chun Bo silently cursed. What the heck? I didn't do anything, okay? My favorability just dropped for no reason. Although -30 and -35 aren't much different, why did it drop a point just from a glance? Did I rape your family, Sao? Do you hate me that much? Just then, a tall, handsome boy walked up to Lin Ruoshi excitedly, shaking the tickets in his hand. Ruoshi, I have 2 tickets to G-Dragon's Macau concert. Are you interested in going with me? The male fans admiring Lin Ruoshi's graceful dance moves around the dance studio all cast sharp, knife-like gazes at the handsome boy. Isn't that Lu Jingheng, the campus heartthrob among the freshmen? This guy is really bold, daring to ask Lin Ruoshi out right in front of Lin Mengyao. This sneaky bastard is too cunning. Lin Ruoshi is a huge fan of G-Dragon. She might actually agree to go to Macau with Lu Jingheng. Lu Jingheng's calculations can be heard all the way in the Pacific Ocean. This guy definitely wants them to stay in Macau for a night after the concert, which means Lu Jingheng might very well win over Lin Ruoshi. Why didn't I think of that? It's just G-Dragon concert tickets. It's not like I don't have the means. Forget it. I heard G-Dragon concert tickets have been scalped to insane prices. Those 2 in Lu Jingheng's hand probably cost 1 or 2 tens of thousands of Dragon Country currency. For a moment, the dance studio was filled with the scent of envy and jealousy. Before Lin Ruoshi could reply, Lin Mengyao instantly transformed into a protective older sister, quickly stepping in front of Lin Ruoshi. What do you want? Hello, older sister. My name is Lu Jingheng. Like Ruoshi, I'm also a huge fan of G-Dragon. I happen to have 2 tickets, and I'd like to invite Ruoshi to go to Macau with me to see him. Lin Mengyao scanned the tickets in Lu Jingheng's hand with a disdainful look. Back row of the inner circle? At that position, you probably can't even see G-Dragon's face clearly. And what do you plan to do after the concert? I think you're using the concert as an excuse to spend the night out with my sister. That's what you really want. Lin Mengyao brazenly exposed Lu Jingheng's intentions. Lu Jingheng's face turned beet red. Finally, he just went for it. Anyway, the person he was asking was Lin Ruoshi, not Lin Mengyao. He tilted his head to look past Lin Mengyao, addressing Lin Ruoshi. Ruoshi, this is G-Dragon's concert. Who knows when he'll come to our country for another one. You don't want to miss it, do you? Lin Ruoshi's gaze was firm, not wavering in the slightest. I really want to go, but I listen to my older sister. If she doesn't let me go, I won't go. A burst of laughter immediately erupted around them. This Lu Jingheng is still too naive. Doesn't he know that to pursue Lin Ruoshi, the first step is to deal with her overprotective older sister, Lin Mengyao. The main reason a beauty of Lin Ruoshi's caliber is still single is because she has a devil-like older sister. Any guy who wants to get close to Lin Ruoshi must first get past Lin Mengyao. Although Lin Ruoshi is an adult, she is extremely obedient to her older sister and never disobeys her in the slightest. At this moment, Chun Bo, standing nearby, grinned and slowly walked up to Lin Ruoshi. Ruashi, actually I also want to invite you to watch G-Dragon's concert with me. When Chun Bo said this, the entire place was shocked. Wasn't Lu Jingheng's attempt a clear warning? How dare this guy court death? Who gave you this courage? Liang Jingru? Huh? Isn't that Chun Bo, Lin Mingyao's ex-boyfriend? Someone recognized Chun Bo. My goodness, this guy is too bold. Openly flirting with his ex-girlfriend's younger sister right in front of her? What a character. But if he succeeds, the sun will rise from the west. Get lost. I'm not interested. Lin Ruashi refused without even thinking. Another round of laughter erupted. Is this guy crazy from all the setbacks? I admit he's very brave, but also very brainless. Flirting with his ex-sister-in-law in public, this guy is something else. If this gets online, it'll definitely go viral, haha. Chun Bo ignored the laughter around him and pulled 2 concert tickets from his pocket. Don't be so quick to refuse. Let me finish first. These 2 tickets of mine are different. They are VVVIP first-row handshake seats. Not only can you shake hands with G-Dragon that night, but after the concert, you can also take a photo with G-Dragon as a souvenir. Upon hearing Chun Bo's words, Lin Ruashi's eyes lit up, and she looked at the 2 tickets in Chun Bo's hand with disbelief. Clearly, she was swayed.
Impossible.
Lu Jingheng growled in a low voice. Concert tickets have long been scalped to exorbitant prices. My back row inner circle tickets have already been scalped to 8,000 each, and front row seats are as high as 30,000 each, not to mention handshake seats. Moreover, these seats are priceless and unobtainable without connections. These tickets have indeed been scalped to exorbitant prices. These 2 tickets alone cost me 500,000, 250,000 each. It's really expensive. Chun Bo made a grand show of it. Oh my god, 250,000 for 1 ticket? Chun Bo actually dared to buy them. Didn't they say Chun Bo was a delivery driver, nicknamed the Little Prince of Delivery? Could his true identity be a mysterious rich second-generation heir? At this moment, Zhang Xiyu and the other beauties from the dance troupe looked at Chun Bo with respect and admiration. TSK, TSK, TSK. These women, when he used to come looking for Lin Mengyao, they never once gave him a good look. Now that they know he has money, they immediately changed their tune. Indeed, women are superficial creatures. Chun Bo, are you crazy? What exactly do you want to do? Lin Mengyao roared in uncontrollable rage. Ding! Detected rage value from Lin Mengyao. Plus 30. Current total rage value. 660 points. Here it comes, here it comes. The rage value is back.
Chun Bo grinned.
I'm not crazy. I'm just like everyone else. I want to pursue your sister. Chapter 32. Ding! Detected 120 points of rage value from Lin Mengyao. Current total rage value. 780 points. Rage critical hit generated. Awarding stamina attribute +1. Host's current physical attributes. Strength 9. Speed 10. Stamina 9. Normal human peak is 10 points. Nice. Just a little verbal teasing, and Lin Mengyao couldn't take it. It seems that farming rage value from her is quite simple. Lin Mengyao, favorability -10. Lin Ruashi, favorability -2. Goodness, both sisters' favorability towards him dropped simultaneously. But it doesn't matter anyway, they both intensely disliked him psychologically, so a little less favorability wouldn't make a difference. Lin Mengyao forced herself to calm down, and wanting to flirt with her sister? Dream on. Lin Mengyao was quite confident in her sister, Lin Ruashi. From childhood, she had always obeyed her. Plus, Lin Ruashi had always believed Chun Bo was truly Lin Mengyao's boyfriend, and Lin Ruashi had always felt Chun Bo wasn't good enough for her sister. She even thought it was like a fresh flower stuck in cow dung. Lin Mengyao certainly wouldn't tell her sister the truth that she was just toying with Chun Bo. Therefore, in Lin Ruashi's heart, there was only disgust, even hatred, for Chun Bo. Forget about collaborating with G-Dragon. Even if Chun Bo was G-Dragon himself, Lin Mengyao was confident Lin Ruashi would refuse. Everything Chun Bo was doing was utterly meaningless. Yes, perhaps Chun Bo's true goal was never Lin Ruoshi, but herself. He was merely trying to anger her through Ruoshi, while simultaneously showcasing his astonishing wealth, attempting to win her back. Having figured all this out, Lin Mengyao curved her lips into a confident smile. Chun Bo, you can give up on that thought. My sister will never go to Macau with you to watch this damn concert. However, the slap in the face came so quickly. Sis, but I want to go, Lin Ruoshi said with a troubled expression. Did you hear that? My sister. She. The next second, Lin Mengyao's expression instantly froze. Huh? She. What did you just say? Lin Ruoshi lowered her head and bit her lip, like a little girl who had done something wrong. Her shy appearance made all the boys' present blood surge, creating a strong desire to protect her. Sis, I said, I want to go. Everyone was stunned. Lin Mengyao looked at her most obedient sister in disbelief. Do you know what you're saying? Chun Bo is crazy, and you're going crazy with him? But that's a chance to shake hands with Long and take photos. I don't want to miss it. And it's just watching a concert, nothing will happen. I promise I won't say a word to Chun Bo the whole time, and I definitely won't spend the night with him in Macau. Sis, please let me go. Okay? I don't agree. That guy Chun Bo clearly has ill intentions. Sis, I'm already an adult. I know how to protect myself. What do you know? If something really happens, it'll be too late to regret it. If something happens to you, how? Am I supposed to explain it to Mom and Dad? Lin Ruoshi's expression gradually became rebellious and willful. It's just watching a concert, what could possibly happen? This is a society governed by law. If I don't want to, can he force me? Facing Lin Ruoshi's rebellious willfulness, Lin Mengyao also gradually became extreme. If it were any other boy, fine, but it's Chun Bo. Don't you know my relationship with him? I know he's Chun Bo, your ex-boyfriend. So what? Haven't you two already broken up? No, you don't understand the complexities involved. He's just using you to anger me. Understand? Lin Ruoshi sneered. Ridiculous. Do you really think you're a queen, and everyone revolves around you? Lin Ruoshi. Lin Mengyao called her sister by her full name. Immediately after, the two exchanged words, the atmosphere gradually becoming tense, confrontational, and increasingly explosive. Even those familiar with Lin Mengyao and Lin Ruoshi had never seen these two loving sisters argue so fiercely. I don't care. I'm going to this concert, and no one can change my mind. Lin Ruoshi was too lazy to argue with Lin Mengyao further, said willfully, and then turned to look at Chun Bo. Chun Bo, aren't you trying to flirt with me? Then you have to show me your sincerity. Chun Bo understood that Lin Ruoshi was partly acting out of spite, but for Chun Bo this was an excellent opportunity to farm rage value. How do you want me to express my sincerity? Whether it's material or physical, I'm at your service anytime. Eft. Lin Ruoshi rolled her eyes at Chun Bo. Who wants your body? I only want your material possessions. Aren't you rich? I want to see how far you'll go for me. Chun Bo immediately chuckled. His body might eventually run out of energy, but money I'm just afraid you won't dare to ask. All right, wait for me a moment. I'll change my clothes and be right back. Lin Ruoshi coldly threw out a sentence, then entered the changing room without looking back. Holy crap! Didn't they say Lin Ruoshi would never defy her sister? This is already direct confrontation, isn't it?
So, Chun Bo succeeded?
He'll be able to go to Macau alone with Goddess Lin Ruoshi tomorrow to watch the concert, and even spend the night in Macau. Oh my god! What kind of situation is this? Isn't Chun Bo Lin Mengyao's boyfriend? Even if they broke up, he's her ex-boyfriend, right? He just broke up and immediately flirted with the younger sister. What a legend! Someone who can spend 500,000 to buy 2 concert tickets. If not a legend, then what? No wonder Lin Mengyao chose to be with Chun Bo back then. It turns out she already knew Chun Bo was a hidden wealthy second generation. The famous sister duo in the school were both played by him. Awesome.
Awesome plus.
The surrounding boys, besides envy, jealousy, and hatred, also mixed in admiration and respect for Chun Bo. This shouldn't be happening. In terms of looks, figure, and talent, I completely surpass him in every aspect. And I can rap, play basketball, and even created my own martial arts ultimate skill, Kuin Fist. Is it just because I couldn't get VIP seats that Lin Ruoshi chose him and not me? Lu Jingheng, the freshman campus heartthrob, found such a fact hard to accept, and this incident also refreshed his worldview. In this world, in the face of money, looks, talent, and ideals are nothing. Lin Mengyao was both angry and furious, staring intently at Chun Bo. Ding! Detected 80 points of rage value from Lin Mengyao. Current total rage value, 860 points. What a pity. The two sisters argued so fiercely, yet no rage critical hit was generated. For this, Chun Bo was somewhat disappointed. Chun Bo, I know all of this is deliberately done for me to see. Don't think that by doing this I'll look at you differently. It's all your fault. This is the first time she and I have had such a fierce argument in our lives. Now I'm giving you a chance to make amends. As long as you're willing to give these 2 concert tickets to me, I'm willing to give you a chance to continue being my boyfriend. My real boyfriend. Lin Mengyao glared, as if Chun Bo owed her tens of billions and hadn't paid it back. If you have a serious illness, go see a doctor. If I absolutely have to choose one between you sisters, Ruoshi is much better than you, her older sister. Not only is she young and beautiful, but she also has principles, unlike you. TSK. You've already collected all 7 dwarfs. Lin Mengyao's face instantly flushed crimson. At the same time, she was very surprised. How did Chun Bo know her secret? That number was her most private secret, hidden in her heart. Even though Chun Bo had been stalking her during university, her first time was after high school graduation, so Chun Bo couldn't possibly know that part of her history. But Chun Bo knew her history so clearly, so there could only be one truth. That was, Chun Bo had thoroughly investigated all her information and past. But why would Chun Bo investigate her so thoroughly? If it were before, she would definitely question Chun Bo. How dare you investigate me? But now, even without asking, Lin Mengyao knew why. When wealthy scions choose a suitable wife, isn't it about knowing everything about their background? So, it seemed Chun Bo had genuinely wanted to marry her into a wealthy family as his wife. Therefore, even before they broke up, Chun Bo had known all her secrets, yet still chose to be with her. At this moment, Lin Mengyao regretted it. Why hadn't she been willing to understand this man who had given his all for her? But why, if you loved me so much, did you hurt me like this? Lin Mengyao, favorability +10. Chun Bo was instantly dumbfounded. Is this Lin Mengyao a pervert? He had publicly insulted her and exposed her secret. Yet her favorability not only didn't decrease but even increased. By 10 points. Could it be that Lin Mengyao was a masochist who enjoyed being abused? Chapter 33. Chun Bo, you bastard. I finally caught you. If I don't kill you today, I'm a grandson. Just as Chun Bo was about to leave, Wang Hao furiously blocked his path. Wang Hao was already convinced that Chun Bo and Lu Fei had an indescribable relationship. This vengeance for his mother made Wang Hao's anger towards Chun Bo reach its peak. Anyone would find this hard to swallow, let alone a hot-blooded young man like Wang Hao. If he didn't beat Chun Bo black and blue, break his 3 legs, and repeatedly humiliate him by pressing him to the ground, Wang Hao would feel like a complete wimp. He'd never be able to hold his head high again. Huh? Wasn't Wang Hao and Chun Bo's relationship pretty good? Looking at Wang Hao's stance, why does it seem like Chun Bo is his enemy? I heard Wang Hao and Lin Mengyao both cuckolded Chun Bo. One is Chun Bo's best brother, and the other is his girlfriend. How could he not be angry? That's not right. If those 2 cuckolded Chun Bo, shouldn't Chun Bo be the one who's angry? But the one who's furious right now is Wang Hao. Isn't this completely backwards? After Chun Bo broke up with Lin Mengyao, he immediately started pursuing Lin Mengyao's sister, Lin Ruoshi. Their Relationships are too messy. Everyone present was full of curiosity about their relationships, and their desire for gossip was thoroughly ignited. Besides the people in the dance studio, art students from other classrooms were also drawn over by the commotion. In an instant, the hallway of the art building was packed with onlookers. "Chun Bo, you piece of garbage, how dare you?" Wang Hao couldn't bring himself to say the last 3 words. But just thinking about those 3 words made Wang Hao's heart ache. Ding! Detected 50 points of anger from Wang Hao. Current total anger, 910. Chun Bo was amused. "Are you really running up to me just to give me anger points?" He truly was his cheap son. "Weren't you so arrogant? Let's see where you can run today." Wang Hao pointed a stick at Chun Bo. Behind Chun Bo, a muscular man, 1.9 meters tall, burly and powerful, wearing a sports vest, blocked Chun Bo's retreat. Chun Bo recognized this person. He was Wang Hao's childhood friend, the school sports specialist, Zhang Junjie. Holy cow, that's Zhang Junjie, the captain of the school basketball team. Wang Hao actually called him too. Today, Chun Bo won't die, but he'll lose a layer of skin. It shouldn't be that serious, right? I feel like Wang Hao just wants to scare Chun Bo. After all, fighting in school isn't a small matter. You're being naive. Don't let Zhang Junjie's brawny appearance fool you. The school's party secretary is his uncle. Last year, that kid beat a member of the football team into the hospital, and in the end, nothing happened to him. Chun Bo provoked them. He can only consider himself unlucky. If I were him, before suffering any physical pain, I'd quickly kneel and beg for mercy. At least he'd take fewer punches and suffer less. At the same time, Lin Mengyao watched Chun Bo with schadenfreude. "Chun Bo, the only person who can stop Wang Hao now is me. If you apologize to me now and beg for my forgiveness, perhaps I can consider helping you talk to Wang Hao." Chun Bo ignored Lin Mengyao and walked straight up to Wang Hao. Before he got the system, he probably couldn't even beat Wang Hao. Although Wang Hao was a jerk, he was also quite good-looking, and he had been playing basketball with Zhang Junjie, so he was in great shape. If the two of them fought, Chun Bo would definitely be at a disadvantage. Moreover, Wang Hao had brought Zhang Junjie, the strong helper. Chun Bo's chances of winning were 0. But now, Chun Bo wasn't flustered at all. He even had the calm demeanor of a grandmaster. Currently, his strength, speed, and endurance had all reached or were close to the limits of a normal human. In other words, now his speed was faster than Bruce Lee's, his strength was greater than Mike Tyson's, and he was exceptionally durable with strong stamina. Facing Wang Hao and Zhang Junjie, these two brats, Chun Bo felt like he was bullying 2-year-olds. How? I'm at least your elder now, right? Is that how you talk to your elders? Besides, if you really get hurt, how am I supposed to explain it to Fei-Fei? Wang Hao's veins instantly bulged, and the hand holding the wooden stick trembled with anger. "You! Damn you! Try calling her Fei-Fei in front of me again." Ding! Detected 90 points of anger from Wang Hao. Current total anger, 1,000 points. Congratulations to the host. Current total anger has reached 1,000 points, gaining a chance to draw a 1 billion cash prize. Host, confirm immediate lottery draw? Oh yes, good son, obedient son. It had to be him. Although there was no anger critical hit, he still contributed 90 points of anger. And the total anger had reached 1,000 points again, earning another lottery chance. This anger value was simply too satisfying. As for the draw, it's better not to do it now given the situation. Zhang Junjie behind him gradually approached Chun Bo, sandwiching Chun Bo in the middle of the corridor. Looking at Chun Bo, Zhang Junjie smiled arrogantly and contemptuously. "You're Chun Bo, right? I don't know what you did to anger my brother, but I'll give you a chance. As long as you're willing to kneel and kowtow to admit your mistake and call my brother Grandpa 3 times, I can let you go." With so many beautiful women from the dance troupe watching, Zhang Junjie also wanted to appear a bit gentlemanly. At the same time, he was extremely satisfied with Wang Hao's arrangement. With so many beauties watching, he had to put on a good show. Lin Ruashi, who had just finished dancing and was sweating, changed into a simple white t-shirt and denim shorts that showed off her long legs, emerging from the changing room. Zhang Junjie, who was showing off, saw the beautiful, fairy-like Lin Ruashi and instantly became even more energized and excited. No matter what, he had to display his prowess here today. With Zhang Junjie's words, Wang Hao's emotions gradually stabilized. Weren't you very arrogant just now? Try being arrogant to me again. Right now, immediately kneel down to your grandpa. Wang Hao's face was full of sarcasm, mockery, and smugness. His expression was utterly defiant. He suddenly realized that humiliating Chun Bo severely in front of that beauty was more satisfying than just beating him up. At the same time, he tightened his grip on the wooden stick. If Chun Bo dared to refuse, the wooden stick in his hand would strike instantly. Facing Wang Hao and Zhang Junjie's threats and taunts, Chun Bo showed no panic or fear. He let out a long sigh. He put the 2 concert tickets worth 500,000 into his pocket. He moved his neck and shoulders a few times. Then he looked up at the ceiling at a 45-degree angle. Wang Hao, stop now. It's not too late to stop. Chun Bo's tone was calm. But within his calm words, there was an air of kingly dominance that disdained everyone present, as if he didn't even see Wang Hao and Zhang Junjie as worthy opponents. Chapter 34. Damn you! How dare you act tough in front of me? Today, in front of all of you, I'm going to cripple this dog. Wang Hao's face twisted into a ferocious sneer. He swung the wooden stick down fiercely at Chun Bo. Bang! In a flash of lightning, faster than the blink of an eye, a punch landed on Wang Hao's abdomen, striking after he had already moved. This was Chun Bo's first real fight since his physical attributes had improved. Worried that he might hit too hard and make Wang Hao soil himself, Chun Bo had already held back. But the force of that punch was still extremely heavy. Wang Hao, who took the punch, immediately bent over, hunching like a large shrimp. He foamed at the mouth, almost fainting. Everyone present stared at Chun Bo in astonishment. They expected Chun Bo to dodge, run away, or even truly kneel and beg for mercy. But they absolutely did not expect Chun Bo to knock down Wang Hao, who appeared physically stronger than him, with a single punch. At the same time, they gasped in cold air, beginning to worry about Chun Bo. Wang Hao could at most be considered a boy with decent physical fitness. The truly terrifying one was Zhang Junjie, who was 190 centimeters tall, powerfully built, and covered in muscles. In front of Zhang Junjie, Chun Bo was as weak as a chick. Zhang Junjie could easily take on 5 people. Damn it! You actually dared to fight back? Zhang Junjie asked an incredibly idiotic question. He had assumed Chun Bo had long been intimidated by his powerful aura and dared not move. Chun Bo's current performance was undoubtedly a provocation to his authority and pride. Classmate, I have no grievances with you. Let's stop here. How about we part ways? I'll part with your mother. Zhang Junjie roared. Things had already reached this point, and harsh words had already been spoken. If he stopped now, wouldn't Zhang Junjie lose face? Accompanied by a mighty roar, Zhang Junjie swung his fist, as big as a sandbag, directly at Chun Bo. The next moment, everyone was dumbfounded. Chun Bo suddenly moved like a ghost, quickly appearing behind Zhang Junjie. That's right, this was the Qilin Star Step rewarded by the system. Although the onlookers didn't even blink, no one knew how Chun Bo had managed it. Bang! Chun Bo, having gotten behind Zhang Junjie, used the momentum of Zhang Junjie's punch to push him forward. Zhang Junjie, unable to regain his balance, immediately stumbled forward and fell face first. Ha ha ha! A burst of laughter immediately erupted around them. Zhang Junjie propped himself up, his gaze like a knife's edge sweeping around. The surrounding laughter instantly fell silent under his intimidating presence. At this moment, Zhang Junjie's face was flushed red, his veins bulging. Since he could remember, he had never experienced such humiliation. Falling face first in front of so many beautiful girls. For Zhang Junjie, who valued his reputation immensely, This was more agonizing than being killed. Damn you! I'm going to cripple you today. Zhang Junjie, now standing, let out a furious roar. He once again swung his fist and charged at Chen Bo. Sigh, I gave you a chance, but you didn't cherish it. Chen Bo uttered a casual remark, then bent down and easily dodged Zhang Junjie's attack. Bang! Another punch landed on Zhang Junjie's abdomen. Instantly, Zhang Junjie suffered the same fate as Wang Hao, clutching his abdomen like a cooked shrimp. Doubled. Over. He foamed at the mouth. Holy crap! This Chen Bo is too incredible. He knocked down Zhang Junjie with one punch. During the last group brawl, Zhang Junjie single-handedly easily took down 5 people. He's already considered the ceiling of combat power in our school. Isn't he? What is the background of this Chen Bo? He keeps a low profile but is actually so fierce. Don't even mention it, this Chen Bo is also quite handsome, and he's so rich and so good at fighting. Why didn't I notice him before? This man is simply my dream guy. I really want him. The beauties of the dance troupe all cast admiring glances at Chen Bo. Lin Mengyao, favorability +10. Lin Ruoshi, favorability +10. Lin Ruoshi, favorability +10. Lin Ruoshi, favorability +10. Lin Ruoshi, favorability +10. Lin Mengyao. So Chen Bo was that amazing? That good at fighting? I didn't know. I don't know. Lin Ruoshi. Chen Bo doesn't seem as bad as my sister said. Not only is he generous, but he's also quite handsome, and most importantly, he's so good at fighting. Does my sister have some misunderstanding about him? Holy crap! Chen Bo was utterly bewildered. He could understand Lin Mengyao's favorability increasing by 10 points after witnessing his impressive physique. But Lin Ruoshi's favorability towards him suddenly increased by 40 points. Her favorability went directly from -32 to a +8 points. This meant that after witnessing his agile skills, Lin Ruoshi no longer disliked him, but instead had a positive
Impression?
Could this dazzling beauty be a violence worshipper? Looking at Wang Hao and Zhang Junjie lying on the ground, Chen Bo revealed a wicked smile. If he gave them another severe beating, would Lin Ruoshi's favorability towards him increase again? Zhang Junjie looked up at Chen Bo, his eyes filled with disbelief and unwillingness. But what could he do? The intense pain had already rendered them immobile. Compared to the pain in his abdomen, the burning sensation on his face made Zhang Junjie feel even worse. It was too damn embarrassing. He came aggressively to cause trouble for others, only to be beaten like a chick. What a great humiliation! When had Zhang Junjie ever suffered such humiliation? At this moment, Zhang Junjie's bloodshot eyes stared fixedly at Chen Bo, as if he wanted to slice Chen Bo into 1,000 pieces. Ding detected a target hostile to the host, Zhang Junjie. The system is detecting the female most cherished in Zhang Junjie's heart. After the system interface scrolled rapidly for a while. Ding! Confirmed by the system, Zhang Junjie's most cherished woman, Zhang Jingwen. Here is Zhang Jingwen's basic information. Name Zhang Jingwen. Occupation: online streamer. Online name: Big Bad Wolf's Little Red Riding Hood. Age 20 years old. Height: 166 cm. Weight: 47 kilograms. Looks: 85 points out of 100. Number of people she has been intimate with: 2. Marital status: unmarried. Zhang Jingwen's favorability towards host: 0. Chen Bo opened his mouth. He looked at Zhang Junjie with surprise and friendliness. This guy was a good person. Did he specifically come to deliver rage points to him? But Chen Bo's friendly gaze, in Zhang Junjie's eyes, was nothing but humiliation and provocation. In their sports world, the defeated party would absolutely never accept the opponent's pity and sympathy. Chen Bo, damn you. You have no martial ethics. You actually ambushed me. Zhang Junjie forcibly found an excuse for himself, attempting to salvage his already shattered dignity. The surrounding onlookers were bewildered. Ambush? We didn't even see it. We only saw Chen Bo do this and that, and then you two fell down. But facing Zhang Junjie's fierce aura, no one dared to speak the truth. Zhang Junjie staggered to his feet, clutching his aching abdomen, and said ferociously, "Chun Bo, just you wait. I'm not done with you." However, Chun Bo shifted his stance, and Zhang Junjie immediately retreated a few steps in terror, like a startled little mouse. This single action instantly shattered the authority he had built up in his classmates' minds over the past few years. Turns out, this muscle-bound devil wasn't that powerful. He could also be scared like a little mouse. Chun Bo, with one hand in his pocket, slowly walked up to Lin Ruoshi. "Are you ready to go?" Lin Ruoshi glanced at Lin Mengyao, who was still fuming, then nodded. Ding! Detected rage points from Lin Mengyao. Plus 50. Current total rage points. 1,050 points. Chun Bo, if you have the guts, try to take my sister out of this dance studio. Lin Mengyao glared at Chun Bo through gritted teeth. "Humph. I'll try it then." Chun Bo took Lin Ruoshi and left the dance studio without looking back. "If you have the guts, try to take my sister out of this art building." Lin Mengyao roared like a shrew from behind Chun Bo. Chun Bo and Lin Ruoshi's figures gradually disappeared into the art building. "This is outrageous. This beast, he really does have guts." Lin Mengyao stomped her feet in anger. Ding! Detected rage points from Lin Mengyao. Plus 30. Current total rage points. 1,080 points. Equally furious was Wang Hao, who was curled up on the ground. "Damn it, that beast Chun Bo. He was with my mommy yesterday, and today he's hooking up with Lin Ruoshi. I'm going to tell my mother." Ding! Detected rage points from Wang Hao. Plus 30. Current total rage points. 1,110 points. Chapter 35. "Tell me, how do you want me to express my sincerity?" Leaving the art building, Chun Bo turned and asked Lin Ruoshi. Lin Ruoshi glanced at Chun Bo guiltily. "Sorry, I was angry just now. I said that purely to spite my sister. I never thought of getting anything from you. Besides, you're my sister's ex-boyfriend, so I won't give you any chances. Give up on that idea. I only agreed to go to Long Long's concert with you because I really love him. What if I told you your sister never considered me her boyfriend, and she's been toying with me all these years? Would you believe me?" Lin Ruoshi's face instantly darkened. Lin Ruoshi, favorability minus 10. The favorability that had just reached plus 8 points instantly dropped to minus 2. "No wonder my sister said you're a real turnoff. You just broke up, and you're hitting on her sister right in front of her, and slandering her in front of me? Chun Bo, are you even a man?" Lin Ruoshi looked disgusted and displeased. "What I said is true." Chun Bo concisely explained the relationship between him, Lin Mengyao, and Wang Hao. Chun Bo's tone was calm and indifferent, as if the story he was telling had nothing to do with him. But these words struck Lin Ruoshi like a series of thunderclaps. Lin Ruoshi really wanted to slap Chun Bo across the face and tell him to stop spouting nonsense. They had already broken up, and this awful man was still slandering her sister. But she didn't, because deep down, she sensed that what Chun Bo said was very likely true. Recalling the ambiguous actions between her sister Lin Mengyao and Wang Hao in the past, they seemed more like a couple in love. At the time, she even hoped that her sister's boyfriend was Wang Hao, not Chun Bo. She remembered on her first day of university, her sister, who was supposed to pick her up, never appeared. Ultimately, the one who came to pick her up was Chun Bo, who claimed to be her sister's boyfriend. At that time, Chun Bo generously gave her the latest Apple phone. She thought then that her sister's boyfriend was really good. Not only handsome but also generous. But after that, every time she mentioned Chun Bo in front of her sister would become very impatient. Turn-off guy, selfish, stingy, overconfident man, poor guy. These were all labels Lin Mengyao put on Chun Bo. Gradually, her good impression of Chun Bo vanished. It was replaced by disgust and ridicule. Seeing Chun Bo made her feel sick. But that was her most beloved and respected sister. How could she do such a thing? "I don't believe you. Please stop slandering my sister." Lin Ruoshi glared fiercely at Chen Bo. What I said is all true. If you don't believe me, you can ask them both. But they definitely won't admit it. So you went to all this trouble to get close to me. Your goal is to get revenge on my sister? Revenge is real, and hitting on you is also real, Chen Bo replied truthfully. A blush spread across Lin Ruoshi's cheeks. It must be said, from a young age, Lin Ruoshi had met many boys who tried to chat her up and had various intentions. These boys always had all sorts of reasons to approach her. Some used their hometown connection, some invited her out for fun under the guise of shared interests, some approached her for academic reasons. There was no end to it. But Chen Bo, who so directly stated he wanted to hit on her, was the first. They say good girls love bad boys. Perhaps because Lin Ruoshi herself was too outstanding, too dazzling, it made boys feel insecure in front of her. Naturally, they weren't as casual and bold, or mischievously bad, as they were in front of other girls. So, she had no interest in boys who were timid around her and found all sorts of excuses to approach her. Someone like Lu Jingheng, other girls would have agreed immediately. But Lin Ruoshi just didn't feel that way about him. She always felt something was missing, and Chen Bo's bold and direct approach truly made her eyes light up. Why did Chen Bo have such courage? Because he didn't care. Those without desires achieve first. These high-scoring beauties, bound by the system, were merely tools for Chen Bo to rack up rage points. Who the hell would be timid or nervous around a tool? That simply doesn't exist. Lin Ruoshi. Favorability plus 10. Chen Bo's eyes lit up. He had originally thought that by answering truthfully, Lin Ruoshi's favorability towards him would drop again. Unexpectedly, it increased by 10 points instead. Indeed, sincerity is the ultimate move. I told you we're impossible. I won't give you any chances. Lin Ruoshi rejected Chen Bo again, but her tone and attitude were noticeably softer than before, no longer as firm.
Chen Bo smiled indifferently.
It doesn't matter. I'm just following my heart. Who knows what the future holds? Oh, by the way, did you like the phone and bag I sent you the day before yesterday? Huh? Lin Ruoshi looked confused. When did you send me a phone and a bag? It was the latest Apple 1X 1 terabyte version, and a Hermes bag. I asked your sister to give them to you. Didn't you receive them? Hearing about the Hermes bag, Lin Ruoshi's eyes lit up. It seems girls have no resistance to luxury items like bags. No wonder when chasing a girl or apologizing to one, you take them to buy a bag. Bag cures all ills. Maybe Meng Yao was too busy and forgot. Chen Bo said deliberately. This sentence was like a thorn, deeply embedded in Lin Ruoshi's heart. Did she really forget? Lin Ruoshi quickly shook her head and began to blame herself. Lin Ruoshi, oh Lin Ruoshi, how could you think that of your sister? That was the sister she loved, respected, and admired the most. But why didn't she pass on the gifts Chen Bo sent? Once the seed of doubt is planted in the heart, it will slowly take root and sprout. Even the most solid relationships will eventually be mercilessly destroyed. After parting with Lin Ruoshi, Chen Bo returned to his dorm room. He had given all his previous salary to Lin Mengyao, and now he only had a few hundred yuan left. He needed to draw a lottery as soon as possible to win that 1 billion cash prize. Otherwise, he would soon not even be able to afford food. Even if he couldn't win the 1 billion cash prize, drawing some valuable items to solve his current predicament was essential. The others in the dorm hadn't returned yet. Chen Bo still solemnly bathed, changed, and prayed sincerely, after half an hour of cross-legged meditation. Just as Chen Bo was about to awaken the system and proceed with the lottery draw. Ding! Detected rage points from Zhang Wenjun, plus 30. Current total rage points, 1,140 points. Ding! Detected rage points from Zhang Wenjun, plus 30. Current total rage points, 1,170 points. Ding! Detected rage points from Zhang Wenjun, plus 30. Current total rage points, 1,200 points. A big question mark appeared above Chen Bo's head. What? He clearly hadn't done anything. What was wrong with Zhang Wenjun? He gave him rage points 3 times in a row. Before Chen Bo could figure out what was going on, the system's prompt sounded again. Ding! Detected rage points from Wang Hao. Plus 50. Current total rage points. 1,250 points. Ding! Detected rage points from Lin Mengyao. Plus 100. Current total rage points. 1,350 points. Rage critical hit occurred. Rewarding speed attribute plus 1. Host's current physical attributes. Strength 9. Speed 11. Stamina 9. Normal human peak is 10 points. Chapter 36. Half an hour ago, Wang Hao, who was knocked down by Chen Bo's punch, was severely reprimanded by Zhang Junjie, who had completely lost face. Wang Hao, who was already feeling terrible, was suffocated with resentment. Who the heck knew that bastard Chen Bo was such a good fighter? If he had known, he definitely would have told Zhang Junjie to call everyone from the entire basketball team. He didn't believe that Chen Bo could take on an entire basketball team by himself. What made him even more furious was that Chen Bo had only spent one night with his mommy in Ju City, and his mommy Lu Fei's knees were all red. This beast actually publicly announced today that he was going to pursue Lin Ruoshi, and even took Lin Ruoshi away. Right in front of him. This was not only a blatant insult to him, but also an attempt to trample his mother's dignity into the ground. How could he tolerate this? Wang Hao rushed directly to the Hermes boutique where Lu Fei worked without another word. Lu Fei, who was working, saw the furious Wang Hao and frowned tightly. They had long had an agreement that unless it was something extremely important, Wang Hao was absolutely not allowed to come to the store to find her. Firstly, as a sales associate at a luxury goods store, she didn't want others, especially customers, to know that she had such a grown-up son. Secondly, the store had a clear rule prohibiting bringing unrelated people into the store. If caught, it would result in a bonus deduction at best and dismissal at worst. Their customers were high-end clients who required a quiet and sophisticated sales environment. And the most taboo thing was to make the sales floor noisy like a street market. It was very demeaning. That's why the luxury boutiques we usually see are quiet, with only a few people inside. Seeing her son so angry, Lu Fei was somewhat worried. She still asked the store manager for an hour off to find out what had happened to Wang Hao. How, didn't I tell you not to come to the store to find me during work hours? If you have something, you can leave me a message, and I'll definitely reply when I have time. Still in the same tea house where she had confirmed her relationship with Chen Bo last time, Lu Fei's tone revealed some dissatisfaction with Wang Hao's sudden arrival. Mommy, what exactly is your relationship with Chen Bo? The atmosphere immediately turned gloomy. Because of this matter, the mother and son had argued many times. Lu Fei had also tried to reason with Wang Hao many times. Why couldn't he understand? Why couldn't he comprehend? How, can we not bring this up again? If you can understand, then accept him. If you can't, then just pretend he doesn't exist. We'll continue living as we did before, and he won't affect you. Lu Fei no longer had the patience to keep trying to reason with Wang Hao. Wang Hao didn't expect Lu Fei's attitude to be so firm this time, and his tone immediately softened. Mommy, that's not what I meant. I can understand and accept you having a boyfriend, but that scoundrel Chen Bo. Do you know he was publicly pursuing a junior girl from our school today? He's not serious about you at all, he just wants to fool around. So what? Lu Fei's gaze was very firm, not at all like she was feigning composure. Huh? Wang Hao looked utterly bewildered. Mommy, didn't you hear what I said? Chen Bo has only been with you for a few days, and he's already publicly flirting with girls at school. You can tolerate that? How, Mommy will be 40 next year. Chen Bo is only 21, a vigorous young man. Isn't it normal for him to have other thoughts about other girls? Normal? Is it not normal? Is this normal? How, you're also 21. You know best what guys at this age think. And as long as he can be good to our mother and son, that's enough. I can't ask too much of him. As long as he's still by my side in the end, I can overlook these things. Otherwise, what will he do when I can no longer work? Wang Hao's head immediately buzzed, and his worldview shattered. How could that gentle, elegant, and dignified mommy say such things? It was all that beast Chun Bo's fault. Wang Hao now wished he could slowly torture Chun Bo to death. Also, I've told you many times not to come looking for me when I'm at work. Taking leave is very troublesome. After saying that, Lu Fei picked up her personal belongings and left. Chun Bo, you son of AB asterisk 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 asterisk. After Lu Fei left, Wang Hao slammed his fist onto the tea table. At this moment, Chun Bo, who was about to draw a lottery, received a furious critical hit from Wang Hao. At the same time, in Lin Mengyao's dorm room, Lin Ruoshi, like a little girl, was tugging at Lin Mengyao's hand, acting spoiled and cute. Sis, I was wrong just now. Can you please not be angry? Lin Ruoshi, having calmed down, took the initiative to come to Lin Mengyao's dorm to apologize to her. This was a consensus they had reached over many years of being sisters. Whenever conflicts and arguments arose, the person who calmed down first would proactively apologize to the other party. This was also one of the reasons their sisterly bond was so deep. Lin Mengyao gave Lin Ruoshi an annoyed look. Sis was wrong too. I shouldn't have been so emotional. But are you really going to Macau with Chun Bo? Lin Ruoshi nodded. You know G-Dragon is my favorite celebrity. I really don't want to miss it. I can't do anything with you. Lin Mengyao sighed. Then go. Sis, you're the best. Lin Ruoshi happily hugged Lin Mengyao and kissed her. But you must promise me one condition. Sis, tell me. I'll agree to even 100 conditions. The Macau border is open 24 hours. You must return to Zhu City that same night. If Chun Bo really has bad intentions towards you, our dragon country's laws can punish him. But in Macau, it might not be the case. Their courts are more formal. Lin Ruoshi nodded repeatedly and showed a mischievous smile. Sis, actually, are you worried about Chun Bo and me and that you'd be jealous? Jealous of what? What Chun Bo does with anyone else is none of my business. But you're my sister, and I can't let you suffer. Lin Ruoshi looked at her sister with a sly gaze. Sis, tell me honestly, have you and Chun Bo ever done that thing? This question was partly gossip and partly a test of Lin Mengyao. Ever since Chun Bo had said those words to Lin Ruoshi had really wanted to find out the truth of the matter. If Chun Bo was really lying, then she definitely couldn't let him off. To mess with his mind. Am I that kind of casual person? Lin Mengyao responded righteously. If Chun Bo heard Lin Mengyao say this, he would surely spit in her face immediately. He had already gathered the 7 people, and she still dared to say this? At this moment, Lin Ruoshi noticed a beautiful pink handbag hanging in front of Lin Mengyao's wardrobe. Lin Ruoshi also had some knowledge of luxury handbags. She recognized it as a Hermes bag at a glance. Could this be the Hermes bag that Chun Bo said he was going to give her? With a doubt in her heart, Lin Ruoshi took another careful look at Lin Mengyao's phone placed on the table. It was indeed a brand new iPhone 16. Sis, did you get a new phone? Lin Ruoshi asked tentatively. Lin Mengyao immediately felt a pang of guilt. She quickly put away her phone. How would I have money to change it? I just changed the phone case. iPhones are pretty much all the same, it just looks new. Looking at Lin Mengyao's guilty expression and her temporary emergency reaction, Lin Ruoshi, who had been sisters with her for 20 years, immediately knew that Lin Mengyao was lying. Why lie? The answer was already very obvious. But for the sake of their sisterhood, Lin Ruoshi decided to save Lin Mengyao some face. However, she was also very sad inside. Her own sister had actually embezzled the phone and bag that rightfully belonged to her. From then on, an indelible crack appeared in their sisterly bond. Lin Mengyao still didn't notice Lin Ruoshi's thoughtful expression, because at this moment, she was secretly cursing.
Chun
Bo, you bastard, you had to say the gift you gave me was for Shishi, making me feel guilty when I face Shishi. It's all your fault. Chun Bo, who suddenly received a surge of anger from Lin Mengyao, was puzzled.